on today's show. And then finally, he could potentially play on the right because he is as versatile as a Swiss Army knife.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now.
What's up guys, and welcome to FPL Today. I'm the man in the know, J&O, and welcome to a player analysis on a new transfer to the Premier League for Tottenham Hotspur, and that is Steven Bergwijn. I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly, but I'm probably saying it horribly wrong. But he has just joined Tottenham Hotspurs for 25.6 million plus add-ons. But what does that mean for Spurs moving forward and us as FPL managers? But before we get into the video, if you're excited for this transfer and enjoy this video, please hit that like button. It helps the channel out so much. And if we get 50 likes on this video in one day, we will release a player analysis on Bruno Fernandes's move to Manchester United as well. Also hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel and that notification bell so you're informed when my videos go live. And also check out the sponsors of this video, OneFootball. OneFootball is the perfect football app for your Android or iOS devices to stay up to date with what you want to stay up to date with in the world of football. Right now it's really helping me keep up to date with the ongoings in the transfer market in the Premier League, seeing as it's been really quiet until this week. Also, I can keep up to date with my team, AFC Wimbledon, in League One. So it literally lets me stay up to date with everything I want to stay up to date with because you can personalize it for yourself. So check out the top link in the description down below and let's get on with the video. So we're going to start off this video covering the stats from the last two seasons, this season and the season before, just so we get a good idea the points he might achieve in the FPL game. Of course, we don't know his price yet, but we're looking at a player in 2019-20 season, which of course is only halfway through, a player that's got 5 goals and 10 assists, which equates to 55 points in the FPL game. That's not including appearance points or bonus points, or whether you captained him or not. Also, we're looking at a player, and these stats come from WhoScored.com, with 2.3 shots per game, 2.8 key passes, 2.5 successful dribbles, and an average rating of 7.52 this season. And then if we look at last season, we can see that he would have got you 106 points from goals and assists, again not including bonus points, or whether you captain or not, and appearance points. That's from 14 goals and 12 assists. And to be honest, I love it when a player can get double digits in goals and assists. It means he's an all-round player that has a lot of avenues to get you FPL points. The season before this one, he got 2.9 shots per game with 2 key passes, 3.2 successful dribbles, and an average rating of 7.81. And he's a player that Liverpool and Manchester United have also been interested in, but Tottenham Hotspur have been the successful ones to get him on their books. But of course, one, he's got to adapt to the Premier League. The second is he's got to fit in a Tottenham Hotspur side that we're not sure whether they're going to perform well or not. They have just also lost Harry Kane to injury. So where exactly would he fit in that Tottenham Hotspur lineup? So, first of all, new graphics. I hope you like them. And this should allow me to talk a bit more about tactics for a side that gives us another perspective on how they might perform in the FPL. As you can see here, we've got the Tottenham Hotspur lineup for you, and of course we have the starting 11. I've lined them up in a 4-2-3-1, but I suppose you can argue that they do sometimes play something similar to a 4-3-3, but usually on the attack they have 5 players going forward, 2 to provide the width and 3 centrally. Now, Bergwijn is a player that naturally likes to play on the left, and could potentially bring the width to that left-hand side of the attacking 5, whereas Aurier brings it to the right. His favourite position is out wide on the left. He stays wide off the ball and cuts in on his stronger and much favoured right foot, similar to the way Raheem Sterling plays out on the left for Manchester United when he's put out there, or similar to Arjen Robben when he plays on the right and likes to cut in on his left. He likes to drop deep as well into central positions to pick up the ball and drive at the opposition's defence. So that could see him get closer to Davis, just so he's able to pick up the ball and then start to run towards the defence. At his best when dribbling with the ball, with remarkable ability to keep control of the ball when running at pace at defenders. He likes to make stuff happen by himself if he doesn't necessarily see the pass open. Like I said already though, he is very one-footed, similar to Arjen Robben. But despite defenders knowing this, they don't always know exactly how he's going to get it onto his right foot or in fact how to stop it happening. We saw it many times with Arjen Robben, especially even in the later end of his career at Bayern Munich, where he would cut in on his left and defenders knew that's where he was going, but they just couldn't stop him. Him playing out on the left allows the likes of Son or Moura to play up front, with Dele Alli playing just behind. But another solution is for him to play up front, or potentially even in that Dele Alli position, which he has done before. He can play centrally. And as he's matured as a player, his creativity has started to become part of his game. He didn't start off being very creative with his passes or through balls, but that has become a big aspect of his game, as we can see from the stats earlier in the video where he was getting plenty of assists. He can play centrally as a front man or just behind the front man, and his pass success rate is good, specialising in simple passes, 1-2s and slide through balls. He's not the type of player to spray a long ball from one side of the pitch to the other, and putting him centrally does allow him to have shots from distance, which he is prone to. He's quite good at them as well, but of course on the left he could also do that when cutting in. And then finally, he could potentially play on the right because he is as versatile as a Swiss Army knife. On the right, he may not naturally provide that width, and of course he does like to cut in when he's on the left. He can't really do that when he's playing out wide on the right because he doesn't have a left foot. And potentially he'd get in the way of Serge Aurier, but if Serge Aurier was to pick up an injury and they didn't have an attacking right back that Jose Mourinho trusted, then Bergwijn could provide that width on the right. He's also very successful with a high volume of dribble attempts, which we could see in the stats earlier on in the video as well. And unlike Aurier, his play is more centred around through balls and being a traditional wide man crossing the ball into the box, which provides something different from what Serge Aurier provides when he's out wide. And that's why I think potentially this could be a successful signing for Tottenham Hotspurs, although he will need time to get used to the Premier League space. It's a bit more of a luxury in this league than it potentially is in the Eredivisie. But with four players of this quality, Son, Alli, Bergwijn and Moura, I know they're missing Kane, and Mourinho does like a kind of strong striker to lead the line. But four players of this quality, you'd imagine if they figure out a way to get them to work together, it could be successful until Harry Kane comes back. Behind him, potentially, you've got the likes of Lo Celso, who's just been signed as well, permanently instead of just being a loan. And then you've got Ndombele, you've also got the likes of Sissoko, Harry Winks, Eric Dyer, that could all take up that double pivot, whereas I think Lo Celso is probably going to nail his spot in that side and be the more creative of that pivot. I think potentially this could provide that attacking five with the variety of play that could see him unlock defences. I'll say a little bit more successfully than they have done, although they have had some games where they have been very good and on form, just like the last game they played where Dele Alli managed to get a goal and an assist. So I think this could be a great addition. They are also looking at Piatek from AC Milan, I believe, who could be the striker that leads the line in the absence of Harry Kane, which would be very interesting to see as well. But I'm excited about this transfer, which is about time because I've been waiting for a transfer I could sink my teeth into and do the research on. And since Minamino, there really hasn't been anyone in this January transfer window until now. Of course, Gedson Fernandes is also added to this Spurs side, but he doesn't really offer much FPL-wise that I've seen from his time in the Portuguese league. Anyway guys, hopefully you have enjoyed this video of a detailed look into Steven Bergwijn and what he might provide us as FPL managers and what he might provide Tottenham Hotspur as far as their attacking threat in the Premier League. If you have enjoyed this video, again, please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, as well as checking out the sponsors of this video, OneFootball. Their link is the top link in the description down below. And check out all the other links. Also, check out the FPL Wildcats. We've got an announcement coming out this week, which could be great for all of you, especially, hint hint, those of you that like interacting with us. I won't say any more than that. I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.